2020 has been a year from hell, but let me say, Lucifer is a devilishly great time. Lucifer Season 5 Part 1 arrives on Netflix. Of course, this is based on the Vertigo DC comic, and it was on Fox. It recently just came on Netflix last year with Season 4, and Season 5 was originally going to be the final season, split into two parts, each part consisting 8 episodes. Well, they picked it up for Season 6, and they decided to release this one this year. And I have to say, I really enjoy Season 5. Season 4 was probably my favorite season along with Season 1, and this starts where Season 4 left off. You know, Lucifer is in hell. He basically had to return to hell and lead the throne. Meanwhile, we get Ella, Chloe, and Menadel, and the other characters dealing with the absence of Lucifer. You know, we get to see their lives move forward on Earth. And I really like what they did here. Supposedly, like, just a couple of months, a few years, can be 1,000 years and more down in hell. And that's something that's very fascinating to me. Of course, it's no spoiler. The trailer gave away that Michael was going to be the antagonist in this season. I really wish they did not give that away, but it's not too big of a spoiler. They address that right off the bat, and there's more than meets the eye with this season. The first half consists of a lot of fun, I would say. There's a film noir episode where it's all black and white. And then there is an episode where they go to a Hollywood set and it's a parody of the show Lucifer. And I find that kind of funny in a meta way. But overall, I really like the romance here between Lucifer and Detective Decker with Chloe. There's a lot of heartfelt scenes here. And Michael, man, Tom Ellis really shows another side to his acting. He has range. Michael's a dick. I'm gonna go ahead and say that here. This isn't your John Travolta Michael. This isn't like the other Archangel Michael that you've seen in film and television. No, this guy's very different, but I like it. There's a certain jealousy he has towards Lucifer. This first half is a bit more of a slow kind of burn. It's the aftermath of all the stuff that happened in Season 4, and it really builds up to a nice conclusion in Part 1. It's such a shame that we have to wait for Part 2 because this ending was just epic. And Kevin Alejandro actually directs the 8th episode. He does a great job. Overall, I really love the energy this season had. It was a throwback to the first couple of seasons as far as like the standalone detective episodes, mystery episodes. But it was also intense. It kind of toned down the content compared to Season 4, but I do love the action. The action is top-notch. They try to lighten things up after Season 4, but I have to say, I think Part 2 is going to be action-packed on a celestial level. And if I had to give Lucifer Season 5 a score, I would give it an A and a 4 out of 5. It was a devilishly great time and one hell of a season again on Netflix. You can also check out my reactions to Lucifer on the Stardust app at Fred Film Fanatic, and you can follow me on Instagram at Fred Film Fanatic. Now, for those who have seen it, we're going to get into some spoiler territory. Lucifer Season 5, spoilers. Wow. That whole reveal of Michael was just intense. I was just like, I don't like this romance. She's going to sleep with Michael. But Chloe is smarter than that. And I'm glad they did that. I was afraid they were going to fall into a lot of the soap operas and kind of dramatic TV pitfalls, especially like CW shows. I really thought it was going to be like another Lex, Lana, Clark triangle from like Smallville. But no, they really addressed the Michael stuff early on. I like seeing the backstories with Mazikeen. And also Amenadel being at the Lux nightclub. That was great. I also liked Lucifer and Chloe's romance. I love how they built that up. And also it paid off a lot of stuff for Lucifer and Chloe fans. We also had a reversal where Chloe could summon people's desires, much like Lucifer. So he kind of deals with an identity power crisis. I love that. And of course, Michael's manipulations throughout the season. Who could forget how he manipulated Dan into finding out Lucifer's secret? That was just insane. You know, one of the other characters we're just bound to know. It was going to happen sooner rather than later. And I just love how that happened and his reaction. And Michael's just evil. They really set up Mazikeen very well with her mother and her kind of feelings of resentment towards Lucifer. She was already kind of fed up with Lucifer and has been building for a while. I like how they did that. Seeing Lucifer just torture people down in hell was just fantastic. That ending with Michael kidnapping Chloe, Ella's boyfriend being the serial killer, that whole last episode was just intense. I love the backstory with Mazikeen's mother, the film noir episode. I love the Lieutenant Diablo show. That was fantastic. But that last fight where time stopped was just insane and epic. And yes, that's all state stands. God shows up. We get to see him. We saw him in another form in season 3, but this is actually God himself without inhabiting a human body. So that's so cool of how it left off. And I cannot wait to see how it all ends in part 2 and what they're going to do in season 6. Overall, those are my immediate reactions right now. I'm going to watch it again this weekend, as well as enjoying DC fandom. So yeah, feel free down in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of Lucifer season 5, and are you excited for part 2? Feel free to subscribe for more videos. Check out my Lucifer season 4 review and more content. Stay safe and stay healthy. Till next time.